Okay, I'm Julia and I'm from Transforming Knots Together. And today I'm joined by Louisa, who's the manager of the Beacon project in Mansfield. Welcome, Louisa. Do you want to tell me a bit more about the Beacon project?
Okay, well, the Beacon project has been in Mansfield for nearly 20 years, actually, mainly to help rough sleepers in Mansfield, but it has grown as a project, and we help vulnerable people, anyone that's really struggling in the community. Our main criteria are, rough sleeping, people who are in debt or don't have access to benefits, but we will take referrals off any sort of professional organisations, really. We provide, well, before COVID-19, we were open three days a week, and people could come in and have a cooked meal, somewhere to just chat with people, be listened to, and we have a lot of drop-in sessions happening. So we have a nurse once a week, we have a drug and alcohol support worker, we have framework outreach team who come in and talk to people about housing. We work very closely with the council as well, providing support and advice. So it's getting all those sort of services that they really need to get back on their feet under one roof.
Brilliant. I mean, and you had Prince William visit in February, which
yes,
an amazing.
It was an amazing situation, and I'm just so glad that we got that in before this hit, because it might never have happened. So down to earth, and I was really worried how the service users would react, because I had no idea and I couldn't tell them, and honestly they were all in awe of him, the way that he was so down to earth, and just to see some of the service users open up to him and how happy they were, and it was buzzing for like a week after, and well, really until COVID hit, really. So
was it very exciting,
and it's been in touch since as well to see how we're getting on. So
brilliant. So obviously COVID must have caused a major impact to the services. Do you want to just briefly say what you've been doing these last few weeks?
Yeah, we've been very lucky actually, because the council did get in contact with us and make sure that we're okay, and we have been working together. So what's happened is we've kept a couple of volunteers each session on, and we've had a couple of people from Mansfield Council to help run it. So I've been working from home, coordinating things with them. I have been popping in and taking supplies and orders, working with the volunteers in the background. But basically every day, because we're not normally open every day, but every lunchtime we've been providing food and supplies to be taken out to the temporary accommodation where all of the rough sleepers have been put. When I say that, there's a handful that have refused to go into accommodation, but they've all been offered accommodation. And the fantastic news is that while we've been helping with the practical support, we've been working alongside Framework and Council, and the council had already got some supported housing going through before COVID-19 hit, and it's kind of really pushed them to rush that through, really. And the amazing thing is, because the service users have actually been pushed into a situation really where they've had to kind of stand on their own 2 feet a bit more, they've had to engage. And it's worked brilliantly, because they've surprised themselves, I think, that they can actually do this. They can actually stand on their own 2 feet with a bit of support. And then because they're getting that support more from Framework and Council, and more one-to-one support in this situation, it's worked brilliantly, because now 90% of them are going into this permanent housing, supported housing, or have been placed elsewhere. People keep saying, I'll be out of a job. But I don't think so. We do realise that even though these people that have been coming for a long time have hopefully now been moved on, we're going to see new people, new faces. We realise that evictions are going to start to happen because the restrictions have been lifted. We're going to see people possibly losing their jobs and struggling for money. So we're probably going to get a new lot of faces through, which is a sad part, but we'll do what we can going forward. We'll have to change what we do, from July. The council stepping back, because most of them are going into this supported accommodation. So what will happen is we'll go back to doing like a takeaway service, which we started doing just as COVID-19 hit. We kind of knew that we couldn't have people coming into the building, so we'll carry on doing that through the window into the car park. It is going to be a referral, so people that, like the council, job centre, probation, Framework, will work closely with them, and other professional organisations can refer in. We'll just do like food or anything really that people are struggling with within reason. I mean, we've paid for people to have TV aerials,
No,
you know, because they're getting
yeah.
bored. We've given out sort of adult colouring books and puzzles because people don't really know what to do,
No.
struggle with mental health issues and things like that. We've bought some air bed people that haven't got beds in their accommodation. We'll have to see what God wants us to do, I think, going forward.
No, it's just been brilliant how you've adapted and changed. You've been blessed with some really amazing volunteers, haven't you? That have been there since the beginning.
Yeah, I'm really missing the volunteers. I am keeping in contact with them regularly through you know, Facebook or through calls and texts and everything. And it's such a shame because I've got so many volunteers who want to come back and help, but they can't because of they're vulnerable, or to be honest, we're obviously not needing as many volunteers as we normally do because of the limited service. But the one, you know, they're doing an amazing job. I mean, I've been working mainly in the background, so they've been the ones sort of really on the front line. They're like a second family, really. So
no, they are brilliant, aren't they? Yes, you do. We all need volunteers. So, I mean, how can people best support the Beacon?
Yeah, it's currently quite difficult because normally we have people bringing donations into the Beacon, whether, you know, food and clothes, but because of the social distancing, because of how we're running, it's very difficult. So I will be updating our Facebook page before I go properly back in July to the different service that we're providing, but I'm going to be asking people to, if they can, really donate online through our website so that we can get what we need, and I can just get that in the shopping or order it through Amazon rather than having people come to the Beacon project.
Well, brilliant. It's been lovely talking to you.
Thank you.
And we'll look forward to seeing how things progress in July. Whether on the year, might be nice to have a catch-up conversation then and see what's happened. And
yeah, that'd be lovely.
That'd be brilliant. Thank you.